it, actually. There's a really dumb thing with this game where if you don't have a controller plugged in, it just runs like shit, period. There's no way around it. Nioh has that as an issue. You can like have a virtual controller, like a fake controller, but you have to have a controller plugged in. So while I intend on playing on keyboard and mouse to try and get my muscle memory going for that, since I'm pretty sure Nioh 2 doesn't suffer from this issue, I'm still going to have a controller plugged in. So it's going to take a moment. I'll get that all set up. Settings. We definitely don't want to run at that. We'll go with that. We'll have rendering resolution high, shadows quality high, frame rate 60, windowed. Let's go with some dynamic reflections. See how this goes. A little concerning that it's taking so long to get through this. The audio device is wrong. That's the problem. Yeah, they have the same intensity, but good enough. Yes, finish title screen, standard. Right, I forgot mouse doesn't actually do anything in this game. Audio's on the wrong device, but it's still a little too loud for me at the moment. All right. This might be a case where I have to... Let's see if it works if I load it up on the right device. Or if I load it up... I set it to the right device, and now I'm going to load it up after having set it in beforehand. Probably not going to work. I'm probably going to have to run it again. Old game, their first like Nioh on PC. Quite a long startup. This is a little wild how long it's taking to load. Still the wrong audio device. Alright, I'm gonna have to... Do I have a continue? No, I don't have a continue or load game. You have to change the audio device, and then once the game's loaded up, change the audio device back. Because this game doesn't... This game is not a very good PC port. Means for a brief window, if I get a Steam ping or a Windows noise, you're going to hear it. I'm going to confirm audio, then I'm going to change the device. And then hopefully it works. Why is it taking so long to load? Audio's correct. All right, good. one note higher. Keyboard and mouse settings. Keyboard and mouse. I do like right-click as... Why is dodge on middle-click or K? Insane people design these keybinds. Just mouse wheel up and down to... Genuinely, I don't understand what they were thinking. Lock solely control is fine. It's a lot of rebinding to do here, though. Gesture menu is actually relevant. Status menu, sets menu. Escape. Makes sense. Some of these make sense, some of these do not. Where's my block? Guard is shift. Guard's going to be right click. There we go. Okay, strong attack. Remains strong attack, okay. What's R right now? R is switch item shortcut T. Oh dear. That should remain escape. What's Y? That's not rebindable, is it? That's funny. Dodge and dash, definitely be spacebar. That's a big problem because they want you to, like, keep pulse with that. F is to lock on. Not the worst option. Probably I'm gonna change like Q or something. Or B? I usually like B. It's a bit of a weird one, but it's there. This is where the problem comes in. Q is sheath. Okay. Let's see where that'd be a thing. Holding F and then going for Alt is probably not going to be very nice and easy. This is where things can be really helpful and interesting. Having single button binds for that. I think I might play around with it like that, but I'm going to need to change my item shortcuts significantly. ZXCV, what? And then I go up here and I go back here, I go here. Very nicely, I just do change to high stance. Low stance will be 1. Two, 3. Get rid of this. We don't need these. If we have mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down. Right? Right? I can do 4 for this one. You can do like 5 and 6 for swapping those out. Alt to pull out my bow, though. It's a weird one. I don't really use bow very often, so we'll see how that goes. Pause when windows inactive if possible. Off. Made some active off. Just on. Skip watch movies automatically. It's my headgear. Lock on is the big problem with Nioh 1. Tabs, armor tabs, accessory tabs. Set camera on guarding off. Set item level and equipment list. Shoulder belts, enemy transformations, restriction items off. Let's give it a shot. See how it runs.
Some call it a miraculous stone. The Philosopher's Stone. The Queen of England remains locked in combat. With Spain, the country where the sun never sets, for control of the entire world. Her forces weakening with every battle. The Queen and her inner circle turn to divination and alchemy. I aspiring pirates like us find Enrita for them. With that power, they managed to defeat the invincible Spanish Armada. But now it seems they want to keep their methods a secret.
Fish bird
It
waifu.
seems death won't stop chasing me.
I should have run when I had the chance.
I believe in here is salvation. Right, clicking actually doesn't do anything. I keep trying to, but it doesn't do anything. Hopefully in the actual game. But I got shoes as well.
What are you doing?
No conflicts of minds yet?
I guess yourself is your only savior.
Okay. Attempt fate here. Or maybe not. Maybe I won't. Until I have to. So remember Nioh 1. The big problem with Nioh 1 mouse and keyboard was never like it being really that bad. I mean, it was pretty bad. I think they actually had to patch several times and still only in the suit that it's in now, but it sounds different. See, really? The biggest problem was that with lock-on, if your mouse moved a pixel, it would change your lock-on target. And that's a bit of a problem. It's like clicking your mouse typically moves it in the tiniest amount, and that is all you need to have it like trigger. Tear shut. Axe. Ooh, Runka. Actually, like me a spear. Axe do more damage, but spear is spear.
There's only a limited amount of Amrita we can extract from this country, Kelly.
Indeed, the pirates have served their purpose.
The death of the leader
How do I
of
sit
Japan
back?
will spark a war.
This is the guy that's gonna
A
walk over here.
wonderful opportunity.
So who's there?
We will get our hand on the compass that will lead us to Amrita.
With enough Amrita, we could subdue Spain, perhaps even the world.
The day when England reigns supreme is near.
And remember that always being an issue with Nioh, is that what happened just now
Thinks of Amrita
is
as nothing
hitting
more
the
than
button for an
gold,
item.
gemstones.
Getting the audio
We must
cue that you
fight
hit the
them
button
before
and
our
then not
nation's
getting the item.
rivals do.
Edward Kelly, you will go to Japan. It seems it would be to our advantage to keep the wars alive. We cannot gain Amrita if blood does not flow.
They're turning people into the Philosopher's Stone. Hat. Better coat. Less defense, more weapon drop rate. Alright, I don't want to go all the way down just yet. I can always block. Which of my weapons is the greatest block value right now? The Runka's higher than that. The sword has... Yeah, the Runka's actually the highest. Cool. Use the Runka for ease. With everything. I'm probably gonna go Tonfa and sword. What did I assign key pulse to again? F? That might be a bit awkward. I'm going to rebind that. Let's see. Maybe I could do shift for key pulse. Would be a pretty decent key. Be nice if I could have bind to multiple keys. I can't currently key pulse anyway, so it's not a huge thing. It's something I need to figure out later, which is more comfortable. But I feel like shift might be the better call. I can see kind of why someone thought space would be a good call for key pulsing. I think you want to do a lot, so you're using your big easy button to press. But dodging's also something you're gonna want to do a lot, so. What a swing. Did I open up the chest at the bottom of the stairs? I didn't open up that one just down there, but I did not open this up either. Coat. Trousers. Now, what's my button for? Up in between 1 and 2? 1 and 2. How do I change my sorting? Lock on? No. That's not the button I'm looking for. That's drop. I wonder if these are not rebindable when I'm looking at a case where I'm going to need to just know what the buttons were. Yeah, I don't think these are rebindable, are they? Yeah. They're not rebindable. F is what I'm looking for. I think that was default lock on, which makes sense. Quite level. By type? Type and then level. Nioh on mouse and keyboard has a lot of issues. Nioh 1, that is. Nioh 2 was a little bit better, from what I understand. I haven't actually played it. He's dodging me. Blocking works just fine, right? One of the things that was really exploitable about Oolong was that you could block jump. And it was perfectly quiet. I wonder if the same will be true of Nioh.
Looks like I might be able to escape from the top of that tower. How can I get up there?
One advantage of using the keyboard for the strong attacks is that I don't have to, if I only use strong attacks, I don't have to worry about the lock-on going crazy, as long as I keep my mouse perfectly still. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay, he is not happy with me. Trying to heal. He is fast with that attack. Probably should have, like, lunged on them or something. Nope! Didn't block.
He's over there!
He is over there.
Over here!
So you can't just keep running away from me. Can I do, like, critical attacks yet? Guess I'll find out eventually.
Over here! Yeah, over here!
No, I cannot. Alright. I can do executions when they're down, but I can't do crits yet. A lot of stamina to get destroyed there. Yeah, not an option. He's a little bit faster than me on that one. And by a little bit, I mean considerably faster. He's so much faster. Heavy armor price of desire. these two guys just because I can. Buddy protected him. Outside a chest out here.
Using monsters like that to fight wars. Yes, they got Oh God! You want striking when the opponent is down and out. That's what they're trying to do to all of us who fought for Queen and country.
Isn't there like a door? I mean, no, that's literally the door I came in from. Am I saying, of course, there's a door. Another Runka, probably a little bit better. This is not where I want to go immediately. There is a little bit more, isn't there, to loot?
Wait for nothing? Oh, I gotta do something. If I jump...
Or jump! So far, it's not too bad. Okay. Derek. Please. I do have to roll to get up from a planting like Derek gave me.
It's you. The man with the guardian spirit.
If I die, the secret of the stones dies with me.
Let me show you what these stones can do. Behold.
It's time for your execution.
Derek, please. We can talk about this. Prepare to die.
Well done. Quite a feat.
Really, the other option is to go play Furry Warriors, play as William there.
So, this spirit shall guide me to the kingdom of gold.
Why in the heck is this framing?
Was not unenjoyable. During 2 years' voyage, the Helloff was lost. The trow sank, while the hope vanished without a trace. The good news of the Blythe Boatshap was nothing but lies. Only Leifta remained. An ironic twist. For what awaited us in the Far East wasn't love. It was monsters and death.
One of their boats didn't make it very, very far at all. It was gone pretty much immediately. The accounts of the weapons. Let's go with a Tonfa. I could pick like based on stats and like just find a Tonfa, but sword and Tonfa. Advancing. The character creation was fun. It was nothing more than just like, you know, the character creation and walk around an empty space for a bit. And it ran well enough that I think I might pick it up. Guardian Spirit. I believe I go with the Sonate because I like the Sonate for a variety of reasons. Yeesh. But not Split. Split set doesn't exist. This is Nioh 1. Dinghies prepare for landfall. Plus, we got the split staff as Tonfa, which is weird. Odachi and Tonfa are the DLC for Nioh 1. Nioh 2 introduced the Switchblade and the Hatchet's base game, and then the DLC added the Split Staff and the
奴が俺た
Fists.
ちをどうする気だ。何もかも奪われちまった。
Sticks and stick. Some massive sticking.
神通の力ある者よ。その身に慈しみを欲する
Skill
な
point
ら
obtained.
そこな社に詣でるがよい。
Sure, that one will be not spell space. I want the elixir, which I'm probably going to get very shortly. If isn't too awkward. See how it gets when, like, I need to speed things up, though.
まさか自分だけ助かろうと。
It being beneath the strong attack button is a bit weird. It feels a bit weird. Just feels wrong. Thing is, like, I'm building all this muscle memory, and then I'm gonna get to Nioh 3. You know, I might just make it E. Am I allowed to overlap those buttons? Or is that, like, conflict, don't do this, it's bad. Because I'd really love to have it be E as well. Conflict has been detected. No, I'm not sure I want to proceed. You know what, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be a bit of a problem, but oops. F. I think that feels better. Picking up things with F makes a lot of sense from like Night Rain and Muscle Memory 2 anyway. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, okay, so I'm looking for what was I going to say? Menu buttons aren't rebindable in Nioh 1. So I'm going to be pressing E for menus and F for everything else, which is inconsistent and annoying. Yeah, swing at me. Still not able to do finishers. Written memories. Learn skills. Right. Sword. Grapple. Let's learn grapple. Is flex a core thing for all weapons, or is that specific to a weapon? I think some of these are shared, right? Learning flex at all learns flex on all of them. Probably similar to keep both heaven and earth, hopefully.
てめえの敵はてめえで見極めねえと。
It's gonna take a while to get used to this, a lot of these things. Yeah, people have all the prior weapons. Well, one of the things that people are concerned about with Neo 3 is that because it's got its new fancy mechanic, it does look like they in fact have not added any new weapons, and some may be missing, at least initially. We'll see. I kind of said too much there. Or maybe you want to hear it all, because there are... I can explain what I just said. Foot soldier armor helmets. Treasure sets. Brings me up too high, though. I mean, it doesn't really bring me up too high. Probably gonna be in this kind of category anyway. I haven't found my sword yet, that's fine. Trying too much at once right now. I need to just stick to the basics until I got them down. Is this my sword? That's my sword. Using then Uchigatana. Mr. Rogue. My Alex is equipped. Do your attack. I need to learn about the flux. Is that works. That does work as well. Good. I see get better about it, so I'll be like, oh, that. Elixirs. I don't have elixirs yet? Seems weird. Haro the Brave. Scale aloud. Horokudama. Hi. What do I have from Isanade so far? Just the life innocence enemies. Need more spirit for all my other stuff. Isanade is a raw spirit. Spear. Yeah, how skills are acquired in this? I think it's just leveling, right? It's one of the differences between this and Nioh 2 was like Nioh 2 you got proficiency from things. Samurai skills were from leveling, I think. Like a oh, there's a green boy here. So isn't there like an archer or something sleeping up here? But actually I have enemy sense, so that's I know that there was a guy up here. Fire amulets. William noises intensify. Really should be using high stance. I don't know why I didn't just go to high stance. How do we not have any elixirs yet, though? Guess I need to actually rest the... Did I not rest? Huh. I don't know why I'm looking for enemies that I know there are none, because I have enemy sense. Did I hit him many times? What happened there? Oh, I think the second hit hits twice? Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Makes sense. It certainly seems to. Green boy. Item drop rate defense. Treasure sense is nice. Greater general damage reduction, I think, works nicely as well. I'm gonna be definitely a medium armor guy in the end of the day, but basic defense would be nice to have for now.
御身に慈しみの心あらば、そのおましどころへとお連れしたまえ。
すまねえな。俺だって命が欲しいんだ。
Still Electric Flimsy. Oh, I have my first elixir! Hooray! I'm a Mori Charm. We got all the green boys that are currently available. There is an area over there to come back from. Young Samurai Logs. Young Samurai Logs! I remember those. And back there that I didn't grab, I think. Double Blessing's been unlocked. Healer blessing. Level up. You get to 11, I think it said. Rescue of Ariel, Onmyo power, ninja skill points, Onmyo skill points, samurai skill points. Nice needs one more for strong attack key reduction. But close combat life recovery is huge, especially this early. Well, this early on, it's huge. I'm offline? How do I go online? Can I go online? Or is Nioh just dead? There we go. Online. Now maybe I'll see some more graves. Maybe not as well. Depends on how like the functionality of that works. Keep hitting the wrong button after going into eye stance. For key pulses.
ここからならくそ小屋にある弓を使えば
Good thrust. Hold that thought, guy. It's at the bottom. Ah, I can't learn sneak attack without done the ninja mission. Fair enough. I should sort these by type as well. The valve helmet is the Dharma Chakra Kabuto. I heard you, little green friend. Prepare to die! Gonna go some Dynasty Warriors on them, you know? Sometimes you just need to go Dynasty Warriors.
昔から漂うまがまがしき誰にも
Don't really remember how these Yoki differ from Nioh 2. They don't have the big boot in this one, do they? They do have that thrust of their shoulder. Oh boy. $11, and after that, what are the stats for armor I want to wear? Medium's going to be body and strength. And stamina. Body strength and stamina are my main stats. But of course, if I'm using a Tonfa, body... skill is the big damage one. Body and strength. Body strength and stam. Let's upgrade body strength and stam primarily. Good point of body. Really getting everything to like 20 or 30 around the board is going to be useful, but right now the priority is activating Guardian Spirit, which we did, getting Spirit to 11. And then after that it's just, you know, armor stats, so my armor's activated. Didn't fall over. There you go. Use the Nioh 2 ones. They're like much faster, do a lot more combos. That's my excuse, at least. rewards for a title, reputation increased. Pursue summary. That's one of the change. All these are good stats. I forget what they limits on them are. Like what Agio is and compared to Agio. Agio is luck, life, yokai close combat damage, received elemental attack damage, durability of living weapons. Yokai. All of them are good stats. Every single stat in here is a good stat for Agio. Ongyo is yeah, no. So which would because there's always 3 that are on the list. What are the 3 that I'm gonna sacrifice, really? This Yokai Realm is not really necessary. Yokai close combat damage is more damage. Receive elemental attack damage. Luck is also huge. Emerita earned, at the end of the day, you will eventually get level cap. Getting there faster is nice, but don't really need that. I'll probably sack Onmyo Magic Power, which is actually a really good stat, though. Sacrifice life for luck, I guess? No, Onmyo Magic Power is... that, and then Onmyo Close Combat afterwards. Or, Onmyo Close... Yokai Close Combat. That's not what I went to the menu for. I went to the menu for getting shot in the back of the head. I went to the menu to get to skills. Hanfa. Wild Lance, nice. Shove is very nice as well. Equals Heaven. This man. Equals Earth. I believe those are all shared, right? Yeah. Living Water is also pretty huge. Because there's no, like, proficiency stuff, and it's all just, like, having stats, I really only need to pick ninjutsu that's going to be practical. Which is largely, like, the passive leading ones. But again, like, I can't learn any of the ones that I care about right now because I need to actually complete the missions that give you the thing. Basic fire talisman. Basic elemental talismans are nice. I like the stop talismans a lot. And their passives that are gained from them. Yeah, I'm just gonna save up my magic and my ninjutsu for now. No reason spending them when I can't access most of the skills that I actually care about. Green boy. Oh, let's get straight down.
俺の目の前で
つくもの時を経器に宿りし神が魂うつしよにありていずこをさまよ
Round one. Meant to go in high stance, went to sheath. Arg. Nope. Oh, oh. I'm doing some basic stuff now. The big problem with doing what I just did is that in Nioh 1 you get none of the benefits of your Guardian Spirit while it's on cooldown. So I don't have enemy sense anymore. Which isn't that damning right now. But it is mildly annoying. Are these fire arrows, do they hurt? They do not hurt the block because they're... Well, they are fire arrows. They are not fiery enough, I guess. Hi. Oh jeez, X-Men finally caught up to me. One moment, I just heard a noise. I need to go investigate. I'll be right back. Does Nioh 1 have photo mode? I don't think it does it? That was a big, nice improvement in Nioh 2. Alright. Back to business. I'm going to learn all this muscle memory for Nioh, and it's going to be completely different for Nioh 3. And I'm going to be very sad that, like, none of it's gonna transfer over. I'm gonna have to actively be working against, like, whatever Nioh 3's new deal is. Oh boy. I goofed.
どうせ黒いもやが湧いてくるみてえだ
These should be sorted by type as well. Look at that again. Accessory 2, Fire Memory. This one's a unique one, and that it was placed by the devs on a body somewhere. I picked it up, I didn't even notice. And the Verse Fire effect that's supposed to be locked in is not. Not that it makes a difference, you can't re-roll them in this game, but... yeah. So those interesting little quirks. And Rita Sense is nice, and your close combat damage is also very nice. So that's definitely going on. Have I got any crazy modifiers for any pieces of gear yet? I know gloves can have a pretty crazy one at this point in the game. Well, I don't know that. I think they can. Attack's nice. It's not crazy, but it's nice. May as well swap to that. Might lose some raw defense, but whatever. Helmets can have a really crazy one. But I don't have a crazy helmet. Remember the version of this map where there were only be up here? Shortcut get. So far the walk-on's been a lot more, it's been behaving a lot more than I thought it would. Doesn't count for William having good tracking, but you know, that's my own fault for where I attacked from. Another preset Omamori. Possibly preset Omamori. Item drop rate, barehanded attack damage. Eh. Using the Uchigatana, a sword. Actually, use the sword for a bit, maybe. Mid-attack life drain. Cute. Probably just equip the highest level one, though. Speaking of, how are my Tonfas looking? New Tonfas. Moment talisman. Right, let's kick that ladder down because I have to break through before I'm allowed to just kind of have it easy. There's a guy up there. Oh, well, guess he... Got that guy. Guy shaped. Back up into an Axeman. Thing is, these enemies like have to sprint to keep up with you on foot, so a lot of them will stand themselves out, trying to just keep up. Do it, I dare you. Irene is my hero. Fire burns. Why could it come this way? I didn't think that. I can always just plunge attack onto those guys' heads. Oops. Prayer beads. New prayer beads. Stealth for yokai. Right, I forgot. Equipment weight damage. Some of these things are... Alright, I forgot how stat works for ranged weapons, but certain ones affect all of your gear, agility damage bonus. Certain ones don't. I can't remember what they are. Didn't know I had a gun. I think agility damage bonus is the one that's like actually works for your weapons. It's been so long I've forgotten now.
早く知らせないとあの船から
I hit the wrong button for block, but because I had both still assigned, it worked. I love how he backs away. Little wiggle. Oh, don't you dare. Come any closer. I'll do it, I will. I'm still thinking about my button presses. Eventually I will not be thinking of them. And then I'll start not thinking about them when I play Nioh 3, and it'll be terrible. That'll be great. This is not the last Green Boy? Unusual armor. You may drop rate defense from behind. Meh. Still a green boy somewhere.
It was supposed to be an easy job for easy money.
I think that's green boy somehow. Messed up on my inputs. Again. My brain's not working. Let's try and think. Have to use my head and think. Plate mail, plate mail, plate mail. What Sunate? Futo. Luck, life, yokai, and dropping. I think the luck is a higher roll there. I'm gonna lock that for no good reason. 6 attack. Sure, why not? We'll keep that for now. Running speed. Oh, running speed. Right, I forgot. Running speed is a stat. I'm definitely putting that right away. I forgot they got rid of... I don't think they got rid of it in Nioh 2. But you could do a lot more with it, and it was a lot stronger in Nioh 1. I remember that much. That was one thing that was completely true. You could... I think you can get it on all pieces of armor in Nioh 1, which you can't do on Nioh 2. Or maybe it's the other way around. And it can get really high values, and it gets shenanigans. You can like get to the point where your running speed is so high that when you sprint, you don't really move much faster, if any faster. But anyway, I'm struggling to remember if I'm thinking of Nioh 1 or Nioh 2 with that being the way it is. Body strength and stamina are my heavy armor stats. Alright. Anyway. Didn't make it to the first boss, but that's fine. I'm gonna get some food, so that's gonna be it for me for today. Thanks for watching, hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Hope you have a good day when you're here. Much to see you. Bye for now. Let's make sure it saves one more time.